Hello everybody, welcome back to Crossplay Gaming. If you've been following the channel recently, then you'll know that Cyan actually just released Rime, the bonus age for Myst, and they added it to the 2020 remake of Myst, and I did a live stream playing through it recently, and you know, it was a bit of a slow process, and obviously I was chatting with other viewers, and I figured since I completed it, both the elements of it that were the same as the realMyst version, as well as the parts of it that were new. And now that I know how the puzzles work, I figured I would return to it, much like I often do with Cyan games. And I figured I would do a video where I simply do a straightforward walkthrough of this part of the game. So I hope you'll join me for that. Alrighty, so I just created a new save file here where I sort of did the speedrun method of beating the game so that I could undo basically the progress I made in the last live stream. Now, one thing I'll mention before we get started here is that there were some bugs and some glitches that needed to be patched when I did the actual live stream, because I did a playthrough on the day of release. And toward the end of the Rime exploration, if you watch that, you'll notice some things went wrong, but they apparently have been patched now, and so I'm about to see the full working version along with you here for the first time. And so we'll go ahead and explain how we can make this work. So what you're going to want to do is beat the game. And once you have given the white page to Atris, and he's given you his end of game speeches and all that stuff, and you return here to the library, then you're going to want to look over here where one of the brothers' books used to be. And you're going to see that he placed a book with a letter. Now, I'm not going to read everything out loud like I did during the live stream, but I will make myself go away and give you a chance to read it. So here we go. Alrighty, and we're back. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of reading. So here at the end of the journal, we have a couple of puzzle solutions here. So we've got number 40, along with this mechanism here, and a picture of the pool under the dock. And we have the combination 2735 with the button circled right here. So let's keep that in mind, and we're going to head straight for the dock right over here. Okay, so we'll head right down here where we typically will start a game, and you'll notice a couple things here. We'll start over here, and again we want to do number 40. There we go. And that should allow us to go over here. Oh, actually, we have to activate it first. Yeah. And once that's activated, I believe this is supposed to be a mountain in the age we're going to be visiting. But then you hit this button, and this puzzle pops up. And all you want to do is take this and swing it around. And the way you want to position it, you want to have a little piece of it right here outside of this tunnel section, and the rest of the gap facing the tunnel section, just like that. Alrighty? And then we'll head up and see what that's all about. Okay. We are sprinting. So then you want to head over here. All right, so you're going to end up coming over here, and this part will now be open. And you see this section is facing outward, and then this part is facing here. So you can see why we had to position that the way we did. And here we have a platform sort of looking out from under the island. And we have combo here. So remember it was 2735. 35. There we go. And down it will go. Very nice. Now we get to check out Rime. Took me about 30 minutes during the live stream to get to this point. It's not too different from the realMyst version. The things are in like different locations a little bit, and laid out a little bit differently, but a lot of the puzzles are similar until we get to the end. Sort of the final puzzle here is very strongly reworked, I'll say. But yes, let's get a good look around. Nice. So it starts you off a little higher, and you come down, and this is where you'll start to see, if you're familiar with Rime from realMyst Masterpiece Edition, you'll recognize this is the positioning of everything in this area is pretty much the same. Pretty much. Might be some minor differences. But yes, so what we'll want to do, you can come out here and take a look. A lot of this age is just sort of designed for exploration, so I'll try to at least get a visual on a lot of the age. But I largely want to show you the puzzles, so I won't linger too much. But there's a little telescope we can look in here. It's kind of cool. Alright, but as you look back, you'll notice this path winds down along the side of the mountain here. So we're going to want to head over here and wind on down. Alright. So you'll notice this thing, primer doesn't work. So you can open this. A little rusty, but here we go. And you just want to pump it, I believe, into the green, and that's about it. There you go. Now it's in the green, and now it should get rolling. And the fire will start burning. There we go. We can head on up the mountain. Here we go. And we can turn the gas into the building. Now we can go inside. There we go. Open. There we go. Do yourself a favor, close the door behind you. And then we can get the heat going. And you'll start to hear things start to thaw. And you just gotta wait for it. You can see the walls starting to turn brown again. Yes. Alright, so open this door up. That's where we'll head in a moment, but first I'm going to pull this lever. And here's a little new section that was not in the old version of Rime. So let's head on up. We got some reading to do. Right. Alright, so I will go away again and I'll let you read. Alrighty, I am back. And you will see here that there's a bit of a combination at the end of the book. And I'm just comparing it to the picture I took last time I played through, and it looks like this is not randomized, at least not when I selected the classic solutions, although that's not a classic solution, that's a new puzzle. So if you do randomized puzzles in your base game, I don't know if that's going to turn into randomized, but you're going to want to save it regardless. And then we have Cirrus. So I will be right back. Alrighty, and let me make sure that this combination is the same for me. Yep. So from what I can tell, these combos are the same every time, but we'll find out if we're wrong about that. Okay, so down we go. And now we can head on into this door. Suppose we can close it behind us, why not? Spooky. Okay, so we'll head into the elevator. Head to... Let me just test something here. Yep, gotta go up first. Alright, so this will bring us to this right here, where you get a nice view of the towers and everything. What this lets us do is mess around with some numbers. So let's see. I'm going to go to 700. I think I'll match 700 down here. Let's see what we get when we pull the lever. Woo! You get some color in the sky. We can mess around with it a little more here. We could do something like about like 600. Let's do 600 down here, and then like 800 down here. I think it'll mix the colors you end up seeing in the sky between the two that you set. Yeah, see, so you've got like a purple and a blue. There you go. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Now there's a reason I set the numbers the way I did. I'll explain that shortly. It's not too complicated. Yeah, and so this is as high as you can go if the elevator's facing this direction. So hit the red button. And now we can come out here and get a view of some other things. From what I can tell so far, this area is just for more observation. You can see more of the sky, and you can see the tower. You can go up and get a closer look at the tower. Nothing really to do, though, other than see the pretty sort of artificial northern lights. It's pretty nice. All right. And then, yeah, you can come over here, but again, it's mostly just to look. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. So, we're now facing this way in the elevator, so let's go, well, let's close it. Well, let's head down one. Alright. I'm heading here, and we have Atris's room. So here's a Rime Volume 2. So I will go away for a moment. Have yourself a read. Alrighty, so there's Atris's journal. Let's go back a page. You'll notice the tower has a number next to it here, 1400. And so what that means is you want to set the frequencies by the colors on the panel we were messing with before to a total of 1400. So I ended up settling with 600, 800. And so that's good enough. But yeah, that's what that is. That's why I set it to what I did. You could also do, 1,400 or whatever. At least I'm pretty sure the total just has to be the same. But one thing I'll point out here, while you're here, take note of these lenses, colors. Maybe take a snapshot of it, because that will be important in a little bit. Yeah, you're going to want a good exact physical representation. You're going to want to, snap a picture either with your phone or with the in-game camera. But yeah, there's that. We'll get back to that. Oh, and we have our Myst linking book back right here if we want it. And some drawers we can look in. Oh yeah, and I think there is a little letter for us in here. Take a quick look at that, shall we? Okay. All right. A little more lore for you. All right. So up next, we'll head back to the elevator. And we'll head down. All right, and now we're sort of in the final portion of Rime, at least as far as I know, where we get to mess around with this machine right here. And so there's a few notes and things scattered around where you sort of gather the rules to the puzzle. Here we have sort of one with some answers smudged out. There we go. And then we have over here a list of rules for the puzzles. So take note of that. I won't read through them all now, but you can pause and read them if you like. I'll go away so that you don't have to look at me while it's paused. Haha. Alrighty, so yep, take note of that. And then we have a few little numbers and colors sort of scattered around here. So we have this over here, you'll notice. We have sort of the light blue with 14, 10 with the darker blue, 7 with like the pink, and then the 4 with the yellow. And you have the different circles with them, okay? So there's that. And so notice we have basically counted a few different things here. We have one here. We have one in each of Cirrus and Agonar's journals. And then we have one in Atris's bedroom. And then we have one there, one there. I'm trying to think of it. 6 altogether. 1, 2, 3. Atris's bedroom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 altogether. And in here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. However, one of them is where is it? One of them is blank. So yes, we have a blank book. And so we have all 6 possible combinations we need to know. So let's start with where is it? Okay, Agonar's combination. And his begins with this color. And the top one is always going to be fully opened on the lens. Because there's no lever, but we'll have to adjust it as we move some of these down. We'll do some of that now. Let's see, the bottom one is going to be 2 on this one, followed by 6. Yeah, you got to move them out of the way of each other. Followed by 9. Followed by 12. And yeah, we have the color right and the opening right. So then the next one's color is like a dark blue. This one. Followed by, yeah, and it's going to be mostly closed, so it's all the way over. Followed by fully open, which is correct, and it's going to be the color yellow. Next one's going to be white, which is correct already, and it's going to be midway, like so. So you got to switch the book. See, that's Riven. We need to see which one Agonar's is. So we can try through them and see which one it lines up with. Not quite. There's the blank book. Then we have Myst. Not quite. And then we have Channelwood. Ah. Okay, so it seems that Agonar likes to look at Channelwood. So we can see it pretty clearly. This would be pretty cool in VR, I gotta say. Alright, so there's number 1. So now we'll move on to Sirius's combination, which is here. So it's going to be, let's shut her down. Oopsies. Didn't mean to do that. So you gotta click, okay. Fastest way to zoom into it is gonna be to click on the color changers. I don't know why. But anyways, we gotta bring these down. So let's click down here. It's gonna end up being 1. Yeah, it's good to start on the bottom because you can adjust better. I mean, it really depends on the positioning, how you gotta do it, but all right, 7 and 10. All right, and this one's gonna be yellow. Down here. This one's gonna be pink. This one's gonna be purple. Or dark blue, I can't tell what it is. And this one's gonna be Cyan, haha. Okay, and then this one's gonna be in the middle, so that's correct. This one's gonna be all the way closed. This one's gonna be in the middle, and that one's always all the way open. And that should do it. So we gotta find which one he wants to see. I think, well, let's see. So Stoneship. Ah, yes. So Cirrus is set to Stoneship. You can take a little look at that. All right. And then we can zoom in again here. And we'll get a look at Atris's combo. Now, I'm trying to remember what it ended up being here. Okay, I just edited out my little search there, but I looked back at my live stream, and what the combo ended up being was 15 at the top. So there's actually 2 combinations, like we said, that we ended up seeing from Atris. One from his damaged paper on the desk right there, and then one from his bedroom. So we're going to do the damaged paper, because basically what you want to do is you take the set of rules that Cirrus, I think it was Cirrus wrote down on the paper, the room next to us, and you apply those rules to fill in the gaps of Atris's damaged paper. And if you follow them, eventually you will come to, I'm not going to explain it all because, you're here for solutions. But if you struggled with the rules, you can't quite put it together, here's the solution. So it's 15 on the top, followed by 12, followed by 8, followed by 4, I believe. Okay. And the bottom one is going to be all the way closed. It's going to be green, which is the top, followed by Cyan. And that one's going to be in the middle. And then next is going to be dark blue, which is going to be all the way closed. Well, as close as it gets. And the top is correct, and so that should do it. And I believe this one looks at Riven, which is here. There you have it. We have Riven, the one Atris was happy about. All right. And then we can look at the one that was in Atris's bedroom, which I believe is Myst. So if you look at the stack of lenses that was on the desk, let me get the picture I took of it. Let me see here. Yeah. So it's going to be, you basically want to look at the notches on the pole and see which notch each lens is connected to. And so the top one was, I'm trying to remember, I think it was like 16. Let's see, 1, 2, well, let's start at the bottom. It's best to start at the bottom with these, I think. But the first one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First one is 8, so we got to move a few of them up here. Let's see. First one is 8. Color is green, which is correct. And it's the smallest, so that's correct. And the next one is, let's see, 8. Let me make sure I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next one is 12. And it's going to be dark blue. Let's see here. And it's going to be the biggest one, so it's going to be all the way open. Next one is red or pink, whatever it looks like to you, I guess. Wait a minute. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 16, 19. There we go. And it's going to be red, pink, and it's going to be, this one's going to be more of a medium, so it's going to be in the middle, followed by white on the top. Oops. There we go. And I believe that is for Myst. So let's find it. Blank. Myst. Let's see. See, this is a part that was glitched out when I first did it. But if we got this right, there is Myst. Very nice. They have fixed it. Alright, so yeah, that's the combo in Atris's office. Alright, and the final one is going to come from what we saw here, which I have a picture of. So let's go to that. Let's see. Gotta find it. There it is. Okay, so the bottom one is 4. Let's start at the bottom because we can adjust that. 4, and it's going to be all the way closed like this. It's going to be yellow, which is all the way, followed by the pink, which is 7, and it's going to be all the way open like that. What was it? Yeah, this is the pink one, followed by 10, which is all the, wait a minute. Give me a closer look at it. 10, wait, yeah, 10 blue, and it's all the way closed. There we go. This one. And then the last one is going to be Cyan. And it's going to be 14. There we go. And that should be... Well, it's not Myst. We did Channelwood. What haven't we done? I think Selenitic, right? That's Stoneship. Riven. What's this one? I can't read it. Mechanical. We haven't done mechanical, have we? Is that Selenitic? I think I'm forgetting one, but yes. This one was for Selenitic. Am I forgetting one? Oh, yes, there is one more. But yes, this one's Selenitic. There it is. Looks very good. One more, and it's right here. Oops, not here. I mean, gotta zoom in on this. So it, I think I jotted this down in my notes, but it was, let's see. Yes. Yes. Okay. I have the notes for this one. Zoom in. Come on. Start at the top this time because we can go up to 17. It's 17 and it's blue. And it's large, obviously. Followed by 14. This will be Mechanical Age. And this one is small, that's correct. This one's pink. Followed by 11. Which is yellow. Medium. And then white. Come on. And it is large and 7. And that should be... We just passed mechanical, didn't we? Is that it? There we are. Mechanical Age. So yes, all the combinations are functioning. We have seen them all now. It has been patched. Fantastic. And there you go. So, yeah, so it's not like a big, you know, payoff, like a cutscene, whatever, if you beat it, at least unless you've discovered one and I don't know about it. But, yeah, that's it. There is Rime. Basically, you get a little bit more backstory from the journals. You get a few puzzles. And you get to get your little observation deck working here with your lenses. So yeah, it was just, it was a much more simple set of puzzles from what I remember in the realMyst version, but they totally reworked this one. Made it a little bit cooler for VR in particular. This would be pretty cool. But yeah, if you played it in VR, let me know what your experience was like. I used to have the MetaQuest 3, but I ended up selling it for some computer upgrades and stuff. We'll see what Valve comes out with next. Maybe I'll dive back into VR, who knows. But in any case, thank you for hanging out for a little bit as I give you a rundown of Rime. If you found this helpful, make sure that you leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the Myst franchise. And we'll see you around in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.